All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2025 to each and every last one of you out there in Facebook and YouTube land. Thank you for joining us here. This is our first pop-up podcast of 2025. We haven't seen you all since last year. In a long time. I think the last time we were podcasting was right before, I believe, Thanksgiving. And right after Thanksgiving. So we haven't been back since. So
we need a little rest every night.
Yeah, we had to take us some time off, man. You all working so hard. And what you all don't see is what we do behind the microphone. You know, you see us in front of these microphones, but you all don't see is that the conversations that we're having with people on the telephone and, going meeting with people.
Trying to get new guests on the podcast.
Oh, you're just doing good everything. Guests. Yeah, trying to get quality guests on here. All of our guests.
Quality, that's right.
So, yeah.
A lot of times, people that the public don't really know, we try to get sports. We try to get everyone on it. Sports folks, everyone. No one is limited here. We're not just about politics and all that. Our podcast reaches out to everyone.
That's true. So, sound like my microphone is cutting in out. Yeah. Turn up volume. I don't know if it's my cord or whatever.
Check your connection.
Yeah, might be this cord here.
Could be,
but I may have to change out my cord here sometime. Here,
cords do go bad.
They do go bad, man.
We've been changing up a lot of our equipment. Actually, we have a new unit here. We spent like about $700 on our
we got
a production unit that we have now, and that's why we always ask for donations. Out with some of this stuff because we try to bring you good quality audio and video.
Yeah, so if you guys hear my microphone cutting out a little bit, it may be the cord. I could hear it myself in this in my headset here. It sounds like it's cutting out a little bit. Dr. Mars was saying the same thing. He said it sounds like you're cutting out a little bit. So anyways, we're back.
And I can hear you good, though.
Okay, you can hear me good? Okay.
Yes.
Anyways, we're back, and this is, like I said, this is our first pop-up podcast of 2025, and to be on here just a little while, just to let you all know that we're still here. We were just taking some PTO, personal time off, want to be with family around the holidays and everything. Yeah, that's what we were doing. What we got? We got some guests coming up here. We're gonna
have next Wednesday. Actually, also it's a city commission meeting next Tuesday. They had a special meeting here last week. I believe that was last week where they was trying to get a new city manager. They was coming up with a formula, and they was on there talking. It was a long meeting, and I ended up dozing off to sleep. It was on at night. So that was, I think, one day last week, I believe it was. I can't remember. A lot has went on since that time for me. But next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., we will have Broward County State Attorney Harold Pryor. So we're going to have Mr. Pryor on our podcast, and Mr. Pryor is going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. So he's going to discuss, we're going to have him discuss Gary Trotman's case. We're also going to have him talk about his, with the crack when the Broward County Sheriff Office was making crack. And they was making crack and selling it. We're going to have Mr. Pryor talk about that. So please join us next Wednesday. We will have Broward County State Attorney Harold Pryor on our podcast. Actually, we had Mr. Pryor when he was then candidate Harold Pryor in 2020. That was when I remember it was the height of COVID. Everybody was like, everything was in chaos at that time, and we were able to get Mr. Pryor on. He was a then candidate, and I think everything that he promised us, if you go back and listen to that podcast, which is definitely on YouTube, it might be on Facebook, but I know it's on YouTube. Go back and listen to what Mr. Pryor said back then and now, and he kept all of the promises that he talked with us about. So definitely going to want to join the conversation, and also join us in the chat. If you have any questions for Mr. Pryor here, join in the chat and we will ask Mr. Pryor, as long as they're reasonable questions and not nothing outrageous. I mean, I'm not going to ask no guests on here, no outrageous, because I've seen some of the outrageous questions. Sometimes people, they'll see the person out in public. They won't ask the guy or the person that, but they think that they can come in the chat and think that we're supposed to ask them the most ridiculous questions out. And that's just not going to happen. Not with me, at least.
That's true.
But yeah, next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., we're going to have Broward County State Attorney, the top lawman in Broward County here, the first Black state attorney here in Broward County, Mr. Harold Pryor. So join us next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. You will see the advertisements up for that.
That's true. All right. And also, of course, this is January. This is Dr. Martin Luther King birthday is in the month of.
Actually, it's next Wednesday.
Next
Wednesday. We got Mr. Pryor on. It'll be next Wednesday.
Right. So the City of Deerfield Beach African American Heritage Board invites you to join the celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on Monday, January the 20th at the Oviedo McKeithen Recreational Complex, 445 Southwest 2nd Street. This event will include a parade that will begin at 10 a.m. at Pioneer Park and will lead the crowd to Oviedo McKeithen Recreational Complex for a celebration with community, live music, free food, and much. So don't forget about the MLK parade going to be going on. They're also going to have a Martin Luther King Jr. prayer breakfast. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on January the 18th. That is,
I think Miss Kit gonna be over that. I think Miss Kit is gonna be the speaker.
I believe so.
She talked about it in church on Sunday. Miss Cheryl Kit, I think might be the keynote speaker. I'm not for sure, so don't hold me to it. But I remember she spoke about it in church on Sunday.
Well, it's gonna be at the January the 18th, 9 to 11.
The breakfast, I know.
Johnny L. Tignor Community Center, 435 Southwest 2nd Street, Deerfield Beach. What else it says here? Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can. That's a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King. We're working with a new unit here. We got a brand new unit here, and we're just trying to work out some little kinks here. I'm hearing something cutting out in my ear, my headset here.
Yeah, me too.
So
I'm hearing that.
If you hear the microphones, we'll get it straightened out. This is, like I say, we're just on here to do a quick little pop-up podcast and kind of update you what's been going on here. Let's see what else we got here. Also next month, the Black Heritage Festival. City of Deerfield Beach Parks and Recreation Department is going to have the Black Heritage Board invites you to join us at the annual Black Heritage Banquet. Come out, some delicious food, live entertainment, live performances, fantastic speakers. Coincide with Black History Month. Provide an excellent opportunity for the community to honor the rich cultural history of African Americans, nationally, importantly, locally.
And when is the date of that again, Daryl?
That would be
Yeah, because I was looking for it myself.
Oh, here it is right here. Saturday, February the 22nd, 2025. Doubletree Hotel, 100 Fairway Drive. Doors open at 5:30. Event is 6:30 to 9. So people, get your tickets early because last year, man, they sold out of those tickets so quick.
And it was nice.
It was very nice.
nice.
And we were one of the
True honors.
four
yeah,
honorees.
honors. Anthony Pelt, Pastor Anthony Pelt, Pastor
Harold
Wesley, and me and Daryl were honored last year for the Black Heritage Award.
So, yeah. So keep an eye out for that. We'll tell you more about it as it gets a little bit closer.
That was a very nice event last week. Everyone ought to come. I mean, it's hey,
absolutely. Yeah.
Come out to
Everybody
that.
ought to come.
I'm gonna try to get back there this year myself. It was very nice. Definitely like to.
I had a
go
good
back.
time.
Yeah, me too.
I really did.
I had a good time
myself.
myself.
Plan on being back there again this year. The Lord allows me to be there. Yeah.
Yes. And also on Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., the city of Deerfield Beach will host a kickoff community outreach and input meeting for the Central City Rezoning Project. This meeting will be held at the Johnny L. Tigner Center. So anyone that wants to give input on which is Dixie Highway and that area from Dixie probably to Natura, if come out. I mean, if you concerned about anything, I mean, people are always saying that they're trying to take our property.
That's not true.
And if you're concerned about any of that, don't listen to the rumors. Come out next week and for the kickoff, for the outreach and input, and they need input from the community. What would you like to see on Dixie? What would you like to see on MLK? They're going to be doing all kind of projects. Like they got a project going over near Mayo Howard Park. They got projects going to be going, making that is, what is that, Daryl? Going to the hospital. That's 3rd Avenue, correct?
That's
3rd Avenue?
FAU Parkway, I think.
Or down, I'm talking about down by the high school. They're going to be making that 4 lanes here.
They're going to make that for you.
So anything, I mean, I don't know if that's a part of that central corridor outreach. I don't know. But come on out, people, and give your input on that. Just come on out. I mean, don't sit and listen to what people are saying. Come out and hear it for yourself and give your own input. Don't let them start 2, 3, 4 years from now and say, well, oh, no one never told me about it.
Yeah.
Again, we good at that. We good at coming from behind and then trying to play like we're playing like we don't know what's going on.
But that's why we're here. That's why we come on and get behind these microphones to help and try and keep you all updated and posted what's going on. So we'll be here. Don't worry.
Yes. And we'll keep everyone informed that like all the projects coming up, like the MLK drainage project, that's going to be coming up this year. Mine doing the same thing, Daryl. We just got to check it out when we check it out. But the MLK drainage projects, we got all kind of other drainage projects that's going to be going on in the District 2 area. Like I say, you're going to have the FAU project coming. As you look around the city now, you see FP&L out or their contractors out doing all kind of electrical work, whatever they're doing. I don't know. I never heard anything of it. If I would have let the viewers know. We would have let the viewers know, but they're doing all kind of work all around the city. So you're just going to have to be patient trying to get from point A to point B. Like this morning, I mean, they had electric trucks, big trucks putting up poles and, all on Southwest 10th Street. Also, again, Southwest 10th Street. I don't know if anyone from the city is listening. I'm quite sure someone is listening. The lights are out again on Dixie from around Southwest 5th Court all the way to 10th Street. It is total dark over there again. So I'm quite sure someone has came and stole the copper again from some of those wires, or either the wire is, or either something has malfunctioned over there. But it is dark from Southwest 5th Court, south on Dixie, all the way to 10th Street. And maybe that might be from the utility work that I see all the companies. I mean, they had a convoy of companies this morning all over in the open field along off of Dixie past Dollar General or past Park Apartments. They had all a convoy of trucks over there. So they're doing electrical work all around the city. So, and traffic was a nightmare this morning. So if you can try to avoid those areas, just try, because you don't want to get caught up in it. Because trust me, traffic was probably from going west before you go across Dixie. It was almost the Federal Highway backed up this morning. So you don't want to get caught in that. And that's just one thing. I also heard someone tipped me off and said that there were some changes made on the African American Heritage Board by, I know the commissioners pick people, but I heard there are some changes on there. I don't know the full details, but I heard that some people had been taken off the board. I don't know the reasons. I don't know, but we'll find out as time go on.
Oh yeah.
What was the reason? And I guess the commissioners have a choice to put whoever they want on, those boards. So I just wanted to just mention that too. And like I said, next week, January 14th, there will be a commission meeting at 7:00 at Deerfield Beach City Hall. So come out and stay informed on what's going on here in your city. It's a lot going on here. Like I say, the Tigner Center is going to be the epicenter for a lot of things going on here in 2025. It's going to be the epicenter for the meeting spot for whenever something is going on here in this city. And I just wanted to say, and I'll turn it over to Daryl. When we spoke to Dr. Sherman Morris earlier, we talked about the Ovita McKeithen, as previously known as Westside Park. And I just a cautionary warning to people doing things out there to that park. And I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about people who work for the city. When come to the community first before you make a knee-jerk reaction to do with anything out there to that park, because people are gonna notice and they're gonna get upset. So before you do anything out there, just come and ask the community. Come to the community first. That's all I ask. You can avoid a lot of dissension here, and we can avoid that here in 2025. If like gates going up and anything going up, come to the community first. That's all I ask of anything going out at that park. And yes, it's the city park. No, we don't own it over here, but to keep down a lot of confusion and division, just come to the community first before any actions out there to that park out there is taken.
You can never go wrong by asking the community. All right. Anytime you and Mr. Elijah Pat Larkins, former city commissioner down in Pompano Beach, he was still alive. He always used to say, always ask the people.
Yes, he did.
He would always say that. And I believe that to be true. Anything that you do here in this city, ask the people, get input from the people. That just don't go and make decisions
because you work for the city or you're in a power
city,
position.
not just here. We're talking about any city in this country. Always ask the people. If you don't, it may cost you your career politically. So people want to be heard. They don't just take our money and then don't give us any input. We want to be heard. Shut out.
And we don't want to be heard all the time up at Deerfield City Hall either. I don't think it should have to come to that where we have to go to City Hall. We want input, but I don't think everyone should have to go there and give our input all the time.
So again, we're not here for a long time tonight. We just
Just
wanted
here
to hop
talking.
on here. We're just on here chopping it up here. For the new year, we hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas with your family and a new year.
Yeah.
This is a new year and it's already off to a bad start. So many
Yes, it
bad
is.
things is happening already, man. Guy plowing through people up in New Orleans and shooting at people, and man, it's just so much so much evil going on in this world and not enough love.
Not the wildfires out in California, just watching all those people lose their homes is heartbreaking. I mean, I was watching that for the last few days, and man, I tell you, that is can you imagine just being told just gather what you pretty much can gather and you got to leave and you come
Just
back,
watch your home burn down to the ground.
Gone.
So,
your home is gone. Nothing. You have nothing when you get back.
Horrible way to start out 2025.
Yeah.
Send out thoughts and prayers out to the people out in California.
Yes,
New
indeed.
Orleans. People just gotta do better, man. Start loving on people and stop all this hate and evil.
Even with the politics, man. I mean, look, it's Trump gonna be in office here in the next week. We gonna survive. People gonna survive that. But even local politics, man, don't fall out with your fellow neighbor or whoever over politics. When politics come and go, you know, your friendships and your associations with people, you know, don't fall out over politics or something is petty, man. It's not even worth an argument. I'm not gonna argue with no one over no politics. And if someone want to fall out with me because who I support or who I vote for, then I think they have the problem. I don't have a problem.
Yep, and President Biden signed the Social Security Act to include, I guess it was the firefighters and the police officers that were, there was a provision in, I think it was the Wellaby or something like that, that reduce your benefits. You weren't eligible for Social Security benefits. So he signed that. And, it's going to enhance, people are going to see some raises in their Social Security checks here. And then some of it is going to be retroactive back to 2023, I believe. I believe so. But so kudos. You don't want to ever take away Social Security from someone. How can someone pay into something for so many years and then you tell them they're not eligible? If they're not eligible to get any benefits, then stop taking money out of our checks.
Trishana, you're right. We're gonna be just fine. God is always in control.
Absolutely.
I say that all the time. I can't stress that enough. I put all my trust in the Lord. When I say that at 58 more than ever in my life. So I'm not worried about
we will survive
anything. My faith is in God's hand, has always been in God's hand, and I'm gonna continue to lean on Him regardless of whether a Democrat or Republican is in office. I'm gonna continue to lean on God.
And also, we'd like to send our condolences out to the Johnson Spencer family, Regina Johnson Spencer. She's a City of Deerfield Beach employee. She lost her son, Tracy. Tracy passed away last week, so condolences goes out to Regina
Johnson,
the Johnson, the Spencer family over there,
and everyone in the family, friends, everyone,
entire family over there, man. We know that's tough. I know how it is to lose a child. I lost my daughter, and this year will be 4 years. March will be 4 years. It doesn't even seem like it, but this year will be 4 years, and you never get. It's tough. It's a different type of hurt, you know. I saw Erica McQueen, I believe it is. Maybe not pronouncing her last name correctly, but she's mourning her son. Our condolences goes out to Erica, that whole Ring family over there. So keep your head up. You know, it's weeping and where may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. So keep your heads up. thank you to the community for stepping up and helping out the family when they most needed you. I'm sure that Johnson and Spencer family are going to thank you at a later time. But,
Family
it's
still
gonna be a
needs
rough.
help.
Yeah, they still need your help.
So it's on our Facebook page. If
Yeah.
anyone want to donate to the homegoing and anything else of Tracy Spencer.
Right.
Jr.
It's good when we all help each other out. We don't
Yes.
care who you are. We all need a little help every now and then. And thank you, Deerfield Beach and the surrounding communities and cities for whatever you did for the Spencer Johnson family. I don't know what you've done, but whatever you've done and whatever amount of money you've sent, thank you. Sure that they'll thank you as well at a later date. But this is going to be a tough week for that family. So,
and we at the beginning of the year. This,
Yeah.
This is only the beginning. I mean, we're going to lose a lot more people along the way. And that's just life. Just make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready and at peace with God and at peace with your neighbors, and just try to be good to everyone, man, and try to be more giving and put yourself in the shoes of others in
Yeah.
2025.
That's it, man. Gotta love on people, man, and stop all the hating and the bad vibes. Good vibes only. All 2025. So that's about it, man. We just wanted to hop on here and say hello to you all and let you know
Got
that
one
we're
more
back.
thing.
Go ahead.
Also want to say happy 35th anniversary to Tony and Calandra Sands, who's
Yeah.
going to be celebrating their 35th anniversary this Saturday. We're going to see you there.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll see them there. But I just wanted to say congratulations to them or anyone else that's celebrating a birthday today or the next few days or celebrating a anniversary. If you're celebrating an anniversary like that, hey, hit us up. We don't mind putting you on our podcast page, especially people who've been together a long time like that. You've been together over 20, 25 years. Hit us up. Send us a picture.
Yeah.
Send us a picture of yourself. We would love to put it up. I mean, we would love to have that to show the people that it is such thing still in this world and in our community as love.
Yeah, Black love is still alive. So congratulations to you guys. We'll see you all this weekend. Anything else before we wrap them up?
Just join us here next Wednesday. We will have Broward County State Attorney Harold Pryor, the Honorable Harold Pryor, next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Join us here on Facebook and YouTube. Join us in the chat.
Thank you all for rocking with us all of 2024. We want to thank you all in advance for rocking with us all 2025, because we're going to turn up the heat here at the Adams Brothers Podcast. Thank you all for your love and support. And we're going to keep on bringing you news and podcasts that you can rely on. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night, everybody.
And don't forget to donate. It's up on the screen. Donate us. Donate to our podcast. We're just continuing to
elevate the dialogue
and engage in conversations. Thank you, Cousin Darlene. Baby, y'all have a good evening. Patricia Arnold. Stay safe, and we love y'all, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Lakeisha Westone, how you doing, Lakeisha? Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and good night.